Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Pillars of Eternity 2. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that it chose to join me today, exiting the palace of, the Kanga Palace, the Palace of Nekataka. Is that correct? Or, yeah, Serpent's Crown, I suppose. I suppose the whole thing would be the palace. Well, then again, it's kind of complicated. So, last episode, we got some pretty interesting revelations, and in fact, I want to look at our quests over here, because we are, I think this was the second chapter, something like that. The Coming Storm. Forge alliances and prepare your ship for a hard voyage. This feels like an interesting thing. The hard voyage. I will not be doing that at the moment. I will not be forging that alliance. Let's go journey into the Harbinger's Watch. That's where we're going. It's the Beast of Winter. It's a DLC. I think, is it the first DLC? It might be. And then we have other things over here. Does that really? It requires Edwin? Okay, that's fine. So let's go by sea, get out of here. And yes, I've been looking around a little bit off camera. Well, not with this save. I reloaded to try and figure out if there's anything obvious that I can do or need to do. I didn't figure many things out, but I'm sure it's going to be easy when the time comes for us to continue the main quest. I think for right now, we have plenty of rambles, and we can go and die a lot. Let's see. You have received an important missive from Captain Ferranti. My dearest watcher, a god with an agenda tends to put things into perspective. Now more than ever, it is imperative we commandeer the floating hangman, if only so that we may chase Elthas to Ukaizu. This is from the Principe, though. Right? I've called a meeting of the Consuaglo Mescasitas. Please sail to Nunaj and join us as swiftly as the winds will bring you. Fortune favor you. And Captain Ferranti. I'm not going to destroy that ladder because, no. Let's go down south. Oh, there's more. The steward would like to speak to you. Okay. I can do that. Also, I need to talk to Edwin. If only to figure out if that is the correct name. Because I don't remember. Worthless idiot. That's not him. Let's go downstairs. It's been a while since we talked to the steward. I haven't forgotten about her. She's here, even though she has a different voice.
A moment of your time, Watcher, if you will.
The steward of Cadnua's voice rises soft and evenly from her cracked bust. Yes, steward?
Some of the hands discovered an unusual crate in the ship's hold.
How did a crate get on my ship unnoticed?
Unfortunately, the ship lacks the defensive fortifications of Cadnua. A crate could have been slipped aboard at any of our ports of call, assuming it wasn't placed among our goods as we took on supplies.
What kind of crate is it?
It is roughly a yard to a side and labeled beans. The hands who noticed it were tasked by the cook to bring up ingredients for the evening's stew.
No beans in the crate, then. A wave of affirmation rolls from the steward, the spiritual equivalent of a nod. Thank you, steward. I'll go see what it is.
The hand left the crate in the hold if you wish to examine it.
The bust falls into silence. In the hold. I don't know what the hold is. It's down here. Okay. It's Palagina. Is Edwin around? Yes, I remember her name. And they're all naked. Yay! Because I took their clothes when I respect everybody. I should be... Can I? No, yeah. Yeah, because it's kind of complicated to now dress them again. I hope they're not... Facina, are you cold? I don't think so. Aloth is just chilling. I mean, it's Aloth. Of course he's gonna be chilling. They're right next to him, smoking. Well, anyway.
Ado, Captain. Do you require my expertise?
I don't. Maybe another time. Okay. So, Palagina, Berta, but no, it's... I don't think I need to talk to anybody. Well, then again, if this is a new... Yes. There's a companion here. I don't remember that companion. Constantine?
What are we standing around for?
I don't know that companion. Well, I can only guess it's gonna be inside the box. Obsidian likes companions inside boxes. They had one in Fallout New Vegas. They had one in the expansion for the first game. Yeah, they like. And I seem to recall an incident with a box in Neverwinter Nights 2 as well.
Of course.
The scent of food, salt, spices, and drink mix with the stale odor of old grass, the musty stink of rats, and the ever-present fragrance of the sea. The astute rocks gently, and you hear faint whispers, likely the quiet brushing of the winds against the sails. Not far in, you find the crate in question. Looks lovely. Its sides split by crowbars. Really? Okay. The dry grass used as packing material spilled across the floor. Within stands an intricately crafted chest of some dark tropical wood. A polished visage, peers up at you. A triumvirate of wild animal faces carved in the swirling Juana style. The front of the chest bears an iron latch affixed to a complex iron mechanism that runs to the top 4 corners of the chest. You see no bolts or keyholes. Well, let's examine the latch first. Oh, I'm very bad at this, though. Sure, I'll do it. The arms hold the box together, but you see no locking mechanism. If it's a trap, you don't see any evidence of it. Okay. Examine the carvings. It's also a failure. The 3 animals seem to be a spider, a stelgar, and a boar. You don't know if they have any greater significance. Shodi did something, though. Shodi's nose wrinkles at the image. I reckon this might be the Juana hunting god, like Galawain, but not exactly. I figured it was Galawain, but the Juana hunting god, like Galawain, but not exactly. Rumble about how they are exactly? At least, I'm not really sure. But I've grumbled. I meant grumble, not rumble. I have rambled about this before, about the nature of the worship in relation to the same deity in both real life and in the game. I'm not gonna rehash that. Let's open the chest somehow. You turn the latch to the right, and a series of metal arms shift with it. The clasps holding the top of the chest come free. Come free, and you easily lift the lid. I was gonna say something, but I don't. Laying within, of course. Oh boy. Oh boy. Cradled by dry grass is an Almawan head, the mottled flesh of its neck raggedly cut free from the rest of its body, wherever that might be. Shodi peers down on the grim cargo. I can't say I was expecting a head, not even a little. Want me to fetch my lantern? As you peer down at the head, you feel a strange prickling sensation along your skin. Soul energy rises from the crate, throbbing in the air in time with the beating of your heart. It begins to take shape before you, and this is the same face that we've seen before, I think.
You can see me. It's really you then, the captain of the Defiance.
Who's asking?
Me, Muatu, formerly of the island of Kazuwari, presently of the Beyond.
Why are you on my ship?
But it must be you. You opened the box. You can see me.
I did ask you why you are on my ship.
I come from the island of Kazuwari, and we need your aid.
Who's this we?
Well, there's me, obviously. And then there's the caretaker, Humaire. She was the one who killed me and put my head in that box. And I suppose the people and souls of the island, as well.
What kind of aid do you need? Oh, aid. What kind of aid do you need?
Kazuwari is an island where the most skillful hunters, the most hardened explorers, the deadliest warriors, all gather to earn Tuamawai's favor.
Worship primarily as a small subset of animist Haumaua native to the Deadfire. Isn't animism a style of religion that has to do with assigning will to inanimate objects, like, well, the sun and things like that? Or is it it's not for animals, I don't think. Anyway, Tuamawai, sometimes called the Faces of the Hunt, has been generally conflated with Gallowayne by travelers from outside the archipelago. It's, I could ramble about that. Let's save it for another time, that ramble. It's gonna be a rehash, but still.
But Humaire, the island's caretaker, says the essence that sustains the island has sickened. Curdled, she called it. The animals, the trees, they all churn with anger and fear.
Have blights formed?
Yes! Humaire was right. She said you would understand. We need a watcher. No one else can talk to souls, Humaire said. And souls are our problem. You're a watcher, right? The watcher. The one who died and lived again. Who speaks to the gods. That's the watcher we need.
More like gets spoken at by gods.
I knew it. I knew Humaire wouldn't have lied. You will help. Won't you?
Why in the God's name would I want to... No, that's not... I would like to ask why you're dead, though. You mentioned Tuamo why his favor, or their favor, I suppose. I can use a little divine... No, I can't. I really would like to stay as distanced from those jerks as possible. If I can help, I can. Well, if I can, I will. Yeah, what help? What do you need me to do?
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you. Speak to Humaire at Kazuari, Watcher. She'll be able to better explain the situation than I am.
Where is Kazuari?
Kazuari's a huge island west of Hasango. It's pretty hard to miss, what with the high cliffs and waterfalls. There's one thing you should know. The Faces of the Hunt jealously control who enters and leaves the island. But there's a waterfall on the southern side of the island that will allow you to sneak in, so long as you're circumspect. I guess you should also know.
He grimaces.
The island's residents might not take too kindly to your presence if you're found. They're, prickly bunch. But I'm sure that won't be a problem for you.
Yeah, sure, of course. I'm gonna go into an island trying to save the people, and I'm just gonna kill them. Sounds about right. Before you have a chance to respond to the spirit's warning, you notice Constantine hovering nervously behind you. Is that my companion that I forgot about? I'm sorry, Constantine. There's so many people. I just mostly pay attention to the people that are with me. Did you need something?
No, I just... Thing is, I might know something about that box there. A little more than something.
It was him. At least he's naked, which means he's a companion. Unless it means he's a nudist. Which wouldn't be strictly the case necessarily, because he still has... I don't know. Actually, do nudists wear loincloths and things like that every once in a while just to be, like, semi-nudist? Is that a thing? Or is that an all-or-nothing situation? I'm not sure. I don't know anybody like that. So I wouldn't be able to ask.
All I'm saying is, maybe you don't want to touch it. Maybe we tie a big rock to it and throw it overboard. Right now.
I'm going to need a bit more to go on than that.
It's a box with a dead man's head in it.
Fair point.
I'm not about to tell you how to do your job, but Watcher, be careful.
You seem to know a lot about this. Why is that?
Maybe we should talk about it later. You seem to have your hands full.
Hey, hello? I'm still here. Are you going to help us? We could really use the help.
Yeah. What? Why are you... What the heck is this? I'll help however I can.
Once we've arrived, I can help you find your way into the heart of the island. You know, if you want me to. I wouldn't want to presume. In the meantime, I'll be here. Well, behind you, really, with the rest of the spirits following you around.
He seems to be very familiar with this whole spirit thing. And the fact that I couldn't ask him again why she killed him... I think he might be like a dead person by trade. If you know what I mean, like if he can be brought back. I wonder how that works, actually, because we have... No, we don't have resurrection in this game. We have revival when people get knocked down, but that's a different thing. I wonder. Huh. I'll talk to you later. Off he goes. I guess.
Wonder what Pa's up to.
Well, yeah, I don't have access to my team from here. How would I need to go into ship management? No, there's a screen. I think it's Actually, I don't know where the screen is. But there's a screen. Oh, I can see the... He's not a companion. He's a team... Not a team member, I should say, anyway. Yeah, that's why I don't remember him. Huh. Okay, I'm doing a terrible job at being friends with these people. The Principi Senpai Terena hate me and love me in equal measure. The Nakataka people like me a little bit. Royal Deadfire Company like me a little bit more. The Valen Trading Company like me a little bit more still. And the Juana like me a little bit. But I've done things to upset everything. Delvers Rose Criminals. They don't like me all that much. Ooh, I'm not even... I was just looking at these things. I'm not even looking at these, which is... Apparently every one of those is a +2. So, it's kind of cool. Maybe. Tikawara. The Slavers really hate me. I wonder why. I don't understand. Like, why? Anyway, that's good enough.
Happily.
How may I be of service, my lady?
No, you can't. Shorty.
Yeah? Tell me what's on your mind.
Okay,
You
nothing.
know where to find...
I do. Let's get out of here. So I think it's here. I think we need, I don't know if we need to open... Nekataka? Oh, it's here. Yeah, so if you're here, you can click on there. And this is the easiest way to get everybody's clothes on. Wait a minute. Moatu's head is just a thing that I can use. Grants Moatu's head. Let's just summon Moatu. What? I can use it? It's a good thing it's not equipped. It's a really good thing it's not. Holy balls. Okay, well, I mean equipped as in... Because I think this is the grimoire slot. Yeah, this is it's a trinket slot, I suppose. That's, disturbing. Okay, well, let's see where that goes, the proving. So this is on the southern shore. Oh, 6-layer survivor. That's the second expansion. And we didn't have access to it before. That's kind of cool. I like it. That we didn't have access to it before, I mean. Let's see. So, let's look at the map over here. Keep an eye out for slavers. I wonder if that has anything to do with the fact that they don't like me. And we're going down there. Asila Wave Skipper. No, but I want that. So, where is this one? Southern Seas. An expanding iceberg. Harbinger's Watch. Group's outpost at the Dead Flow. Forgotten Catacombs. I've been there. We've done that. Have we not? Because the only one that I didn't do was up here. And up here? Lovely. I leveled up and now they're not marked. Well, I remember they're up there, so we don't really stand in danger of forgetting that. So let's look around. Let's go south. Finally, doing things that I suppose we could have done before. Also, somebody tells me that I think I said it before. Somebody told me that I missed the Kraken. Also, something just happened and I didn't read it. Well, it might be a Kraken. The Deadfire sea is calm, and the Astute cuts smoothly across its surface, gulls trailing in the craft's wake. At the wheel, Oswald whistles quietly to himself. Bedul and Eld Engrim stand near the starboard rail, quietly discussing the safest course to your destination. The Astute creaks as it crosses the waves. So Oswald is our helmsman. And I can ask Eld Engrim if there's anything I need to know. Let's go ahead and do that. With a shake of the head, the navigator shoots you a grin. Nay, Captain. Sailing smooth. Just working out how best to chart us. Beardul chuckles. Course, if you had a mind to, gorgeous sea like this, I don't think a kith aboard would say no to an open cask of grog. Elgrim grins in agreement. Well, it's plenty of time for grog when we're all off duty. I can't say yes. Elda Engrim salutes. Aye, Captain. Understood. The breeze tugs at your clothes as the salt-laced air shifts. A long gray line stretches across the horizon. It seems a shimmer like the air on a hot day. Badul's nose wrinkles as the sailor stares into the distance. No storm that. Too low and growing too fast. A quiet rumble rolls across the sea as the line grows, a massive swell of water barreling towards the Astute. Lovely! It's an awful thing, I'm sure. Get everyone below decks and batten the hatches. We're lying a hull. Or bring us about. I think we're big enough to go straight over the wave. Keep at an angle to that big bastard. Don't let it roll us. Let's try that one. I failed! Despite the crew's efforts, the wave continues to rise to one side of the ship, even as it vanishes from the other. The deck's angle moves ever nearer vertical. Whether the ship breaks through the wave or the wave breaks over it, the result is the same: thousands of gallons of water slamming across the hull with wood-rending force. 10 damage. The swell moves past, leaving the sea heaving in its wake as the Astute steadies. You regain your feet and take stock of the damage. Oswald clings to the wheel like it might try to fly away. What in the God's name was that? Beldul groans from behind a cargo crate that pinned the poor sailor against the hull. The crew moved to bind the mariner's wounds. Okay, he's just injured. It's fine. Beldul was injured and gained 1 experience. Yeah, it builds character. Eld Engrim frowns out across the calming sea. Came from the southern Deadfire, Captain. Round Tikawara, if I had to guess. Or the Black Isles. Maybe there was an eruption or quake or something? Good point. The Astute sails on. That is interesting. That is an interesting point. Now, who's injured? It's our boatswain. Yay. Do we have anybody that's good at boatswaining? Because I don't actually know what boatswaining is. 12 days of broken knees. That's going to be lovely. Well, Vector, get in there. Yeah, it's going to be bad. But you know what? It's good. Yeah, we don't have boatswains. We do have these, though. We do have these. We do... Of course we do have these. We do have islands. And we have Tetuara Marvel. Let's go over there. Teotara Marvel. Wakata Reef. Ooh, there's things in here. Oh, I need to pay attention to the morale here. The sea here is vast and as smooth as a cyan glass. Jumping up and down, Vector shouts and points to port at the pale pillar of luminous Adra rising from beneath the surface of the water. Oswald takes you closer. Much of the stone is encrusted with coral, but the visible portions coil above the water in long, looping spirals. Adra normally grows in large pillars, but this formation looks almost like 7 tentacles of some terrible sea monster grasping for the sky. Baltia whistles low. So old. Had to be in Gwithens. And morale has been gained. Elda Engrim scoffs. Even they couldn't do that. That's Andra's slow, steady work. The Adra catches the sunlight, gleaming as if aglow from within. Indeed, it's hard to tell whether the Adra's strange contours have been shaped by slow wear of the sea or distorted by it, and something about that ambiguity makes the vision all the more extraordinary. The rest of the crew chimes in, debating the wonder's meaning and origins in low, awed voices. That must be really fantastic. Let's see. This must be the triumph of an ancient people. We are fortunate to have seen it clearly. This is the work of gods. There's no way to know where it came from. This represents the malice of gods. Yeah, let's go with that one. There's no way to know where it came from. Enjoy it for whatever it is. Shiori nibbles Shiori like that. Baltia nods while Eld Engrim murmurs a quiet prayer. The remainder of the crew nod and return to their duties. Oswald sails past the Adra, maintaining a safe distance. Vector and Eld Engrim move to the aft castle, eyes locked on the Teotara Marvel until it disappears below the horizon. And you gain a bunch of experience and 1 sailor experience. Interesting. There's things all over the place. Okay, what is... Oh.
You find yourself in cold, suffocating darkness. There is a familiar weight in your hand. A lantern. It sputters to life, and the world shifts into focus. A staircase spirals endlessly below you. With nowhere else to go, you start down. A wave of blistering heat hits you. Then a sea salt wind. Divine voices boom and screech. Their words shake the platform beneath you, shake the very air around you. The gods are fighting.
Lay your blame elsewhere, Wodica. I won't suffer your arguments any longer.
Magrin looms large before you, an accusing finger leveled at the melted visage of Wodica. Wodica screws her mouth into a sneer.
You fool! If only we had attacked him when I first proposed it.
Accusations drip bitter as bile from her tongue.
Well, that's unexpected. So over here we have Whale, I think, back there. That's Wodica naturally. That's Magrin. This is Barath. This would be Ondra, and this would be Hylia, I think. And of course, there I am. Well, we're also at the end of the episode, so let's see what this entails next time. For right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Pillars of Eternity 2. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.